Good morning, it is October 2nd, 2016, and this is the Espresso Report. This week's news covers the most recent election, the Supreme Court, and some constitutional amendments. First, the big story. The election results were announced last night. And in ministry results, we welcome Behemoth and Wes Gutt to the ministry. We also welcome back Charlie Zulu, who has been re-elected after losing his re-election bid in the previous election. There's been a little bit of drama in the legislative results. Space Communists took in 4 seats. However, their candidacy list was not long enough to fill all 4 seats. They did have 5 candidates on their candidacy list. However, only 3 were eligible to take office. As a result, their 4th seat has been reassigned to Sikjer. The 3 seats by Space Communists are claimed by Blondhog78, Masinko EX, and Nuktuk, who was formerly a minister and is part of the moderation team as deputy moderator. The Pirate Party claims 2 seats, Aurorian Kiki and Air Nockenbrook. GSI also claims 2 seats. Mr. TARDIS 97 and Pants on Fire both take seats in this election. For NDP, Bison Fingers and Darth Spectrum. For independents, all independent candidates took seats. Charisarian, Kamichny Bognan, and newcomer G. Mono. Sikjer claims the vacated Space Communist seat. And this is where there was a bit of an argument and a bit of controversy last night over how the seat was reassigned, and the reason for this being that when Space Communists vacated their seat, it went down a list of candidates to try to fill the seat, and no one on that list had an alternate until we reached Jimano, who had assigned his alternate seat to Sikjer. The Supreme Court starts their next term on the 15th, and nominations have already begun. Currently, Dometer, Not Fair If I Have All the, and Assidious have announced that they are re-nominating themselves for office. In the case of Darth Spectrum versus Legislature, a resolution has been found. Legislature has agreed to consider Darth Spectrum's candidacy to the Judicial Dispute Court at the next opportunity, and also to make a public apology to Darth Spectrum. An interesting case was filed with the Supreme Court this morning. The case was filed by someone claiming to be Dometer, and the case itself doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense when I read it. And the case is as follows. So I am suing Dometer for ignoring the case. You see, I am not going to want to put this vote up because somebody obviously faked my name and put this here. But my not putting it here before the fellow justices is a violation of my duties. So I am suing myself over that decision should said decision happen. No resolution was posted. The Supreme Court has announced that the claimant has withdrawn the case. And in constitutional news, an emergency amendment was passed last night which modifies the role of moderators in Article 1. The reason for this is that the only means of modifying Article 1, the only means of amending it, is through emergency amendment. This amendment allows moderators to delegate their duties to the newly expanded definition of moderation team. This, along with an amendment allowing for alternate voting systems, will be put to a vote shortly. And that is your news for Democraciv.